sword fighting, Les Maitres d'Armes, and with me Bernard Emmerich, assistant instructor and administrator. Good morning.
Good
Plus
morning.
Jim Clark, senior student, and rank of companion as you have achieved. We're talking about literally sword fighting, right?
Yeah.
And tell me about this is a medieval sword fighting technique that you're actually practicing and having fun with.
Yeah, well, it's a medieval martial art that's from the 15th century in Italy.
Wow.
So that's what we're doing.
And as you've explored it, have you learned a lot about history?
Exactly. There's a cultural and a historical component to it, and it's also an actual martial art, the same as karate and judo. So,
But also, it's a physical activity already. We've been messing around a little bit here, but I think the better shape you're in, the better off you're going to be here in terms of learning about sword fighting.
True, and it's going to put you in shape as well.
Is it just these big swords that you use, or other weapons as well?
There's the sword component, there's the dagger component. We do wrestling and hand-to-hand.
Okay.
And there's also spear and armored fighting for people who are progressing a bit more.
I know that a lot of us watch movies and medieval movies, and it's all romantic, and everybody has these perfect moves, and it's this beautiful sword fight. I have to imagine that's probably not exactly the case in terms of history.
No, exactly. Movie sword fighting is all about the story and having it last long. Actual life self-defense is as quickly as possible take out your opponent.
Yeah.
So it's totally different.
So this is a cool martial art, so people can actually come and learn this from you?
Yeah. Our classes start today at 7 o'clock, and it's at the Richelieu-Vanier Community Center,
Okay.
which is located at 300 Avenue des Pères Blancs.
And people, do you have to know anything about this to sign up?
No, just show up, regular sports attire,
Okay.
and we supply the swords to start with, and you can go from there.
So not this attire, although still, I'm going to learn a little something here.
Yeah.
First thing I learned just beforehand, just so we could hurry this up, is actually how to hold the sword. I had a hard time deciding which was going to be my power hand, because when I play baseball, I'm a lefty, but my stronger arm is my right arm. So I'm going to go ahead and hold it. And this is how you do it, like a handshake.
Exactly.
Okay. And then the other hand is below, and you want to stay clear of the hilt.
Exactly. You're not pushing your hand against the hilt. There's a slight space there, and it's a relaxed grip.
Okay, a relaxed grip.
Exactly.
That's what he says until you're in a sword fight. So what's the first thing I need to know how to do?
So you can assume porto di ferro, which is a position with the sword down.
Okay.
Jim will assume posta di donna, and he'll just demonstrate a cut at you so you know what it looks like.
Okay.
So that's coming in that way.
Yeah.
The defense you're going to do is rise into a frontale position.
So I'm
to
not
cover
actually going
that.
to try and stop him like this. I'm
No,
going to try and stop him with the hilt.
Just collect it with the blade, and it's going to slide to your hilt.
So he's going to come in.
Exactly. And from there, you can grab the sword with your hand.
Really?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then bring it down and countercut to his head.
To here.
Or to the
his
arms. Yep.
Head or arms. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's an actual move, grabbing the sword. This happens a lot more than people might think, right? Grabbing the sword with your hand.
It's sharp, but if it doesn't slide, it's not a problem.
Okay. And another one, I like this one a lot.
Another one,
I can go down to here, come back up, and cut it right in the head.
Countercut.
Look at that. So maybe I'll get you guys to actually do some the real deal here, and I'll stand quite clear. I have to think that a lot of this is, you'll be talking about safety first and keeping people safe while they train, right?
Yeah, well, exactly. We have to wear the special gear, obviously. Another one is, if I cut, he's going to do a rabatteur, and he's going to come down.
Wow.
Right?
Look at that.
I can cover that, do an arm wrap, and maybe a pommel strike.
Wow.
If Jim attacks me, I can go right into the pommel strike from the get-go.
Look at
and
that.
that's where the hand-to-hand comes in.
That's right. Yeah, I can see that.
I come in, and I cover it up.
And down you go. Wow.
Exactly.
Look at that. So that's very fast, just like any martial art, really fast and to the point. And the sword fight is over quite quickly if you're doing things correctly, right?
Exactly.
That's amazing. So men, women, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Anyone can sign up. And
16 years old and up.
I imagine those who already have their imagination kind of set afire by the medieval times and things like that are going to be drawn to this first. But in terms of a physical activity, does it keep you in shape? It
keeps you in shape. It's fun, like I said, and you get to play with cool toys.
Good point. And then you can tell people, well,
I'm a sword.
I know how to sword fight.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so cool. Again, one more time, how people can get involved.
We're at the Richelieu-Vanier Community Center, 7 o'clock. And the first 10 people who email us at Maitres d'Armes, info.maitres.com, you will receive a free lesson from one of our instructors. So,
oh, there you have it.
yeah.
Very cool. If you want to have a little fun, think about it.